Let's focus on the big political story of the day. Amid a lot of rumblings of differences between the UP BJP leadership and the central leadership, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath will be meeting Prime Minister Modi as well as BJP Chief JP Nadda today in the capital. Yogi yesterday had met with Home Minister Amit Shah for 1.5 hours. He also met with Jitin Prasada, who joined the BJP just a few days ago. These key meetings in Delhi comes ahead of the crucial Uttar Pradesh elections.
The last 2 months have been very challenging for Yogi Adityanath. On Thursday, in the backdrop of growing discontentment over handling of second wave, the Chief Minister arrived in the capital and within an hour headed to meet Home Minister Amit Shah. Yogi and Shah were closeted for an hour and a half at the Home Minister's house. Even as this meeting was underway, BJP President JP Nadda met Prime Minister Modi at 7 Lok Kalyan Marg, hours ahead of his scheduled meeting with Yogi Adityanath. Party sources have told India Today that the top BJP leadership was unhappy with the functioning of the Uttar Pradesh government, especially the handling of the COVID crisis. The fissures between Yogi and the central party leadership were evident then. The Chief Minister was not invited to the BJP RSS stock-taking meeting. PM Modi's pictures are also missing from UP BJP and UP government's social media handles. India Today has learnt that party leadership's discontentment with the UP government stems from a range of issues. Several BJP MPs and MLAs are learnt to have complained to the BJP headquarters about Yogi's poor handling of the second wave. The anger rose especially after bodies were seen floating in the Ganga. The poor performance in the Panchayat polls and Yogi's reported opposition to the appointment of former bureaucrat A.K. Sharma, known to be close to Prime Minister, has widened the rift.
For the BJP, the countdown has begun for politically crucial election in Uttar Pradesh, and the underperformance in the recent Panchayat polls has not been encouraging. The party leadership's challenge is to revive BJP's governance in Uttar Pradesh. In Delhi with Paulmi Saha, Abhishek Mishra for India Today.
Now, with a series of meetings in Lucknow and Delhi triggering a lot of speculation about possible leadership changes in Uttar Pradesh, the party has also readied its battle plan ahead of the crucial assembly elections next year in the state. Sources in BJP are saying that primarily the focus is on 8 key factors which could decide the fate of the BJP in the state. So here's what we're being told about what will be the focus. Apart from minor changes in the government, the state government will focus more on the vaccination drive, and this may be seen as damage control to overcome the dent that the BJP faced in the second COVID wave. The party will also focus on organizational strength and finishing the development agenda. Caste realignment and expediting social welfare schemes for the poor is also going to be focused upon. The party is also going to be ensuring strengthening of the alliance with NDA partners in the state with more accommodation and crafting on religious sentiments. Paulmi Saha is joining us live from Delhi with more details on this. Paulmi, good morning. So the crucial meeting between Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath and Prime Minister Modi will be happening today. A lot of focus on this meeting, not just because of the Uttar Pradesh elections next year, but also because there's been a lot of talk about some differences between the UP leadership and the central leadership of the BJP.
That's right, Akshita. Good morning to you too. Yes, UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath will be meeting with the Prime Minister at about 10:45 a.m. this morning, followed by a meeting that he'll have with the BJP National President, Mr. JP Nadda, at about 12:30 this afternoon. A whole host of issues are on the table as he meets the top leadership of the Bharatiya Janata Party over his 2-day visit to Delhi. It is not just the UP Assembly elections and, the imminent cabinet reshuffle that is expected in the UP cabinet in about a few weeks' time from now, which he, of course, was discussing. We hear with Mr. Shah yesterday in his meeting yesterday. But there are also issues of in terms of there is a lot of disenchantment in the UP unit of the Bharatiya Janata Party as to how the COVID pandemic was handled by the government, as to the criticism that the government received from the ground, the impact of it, which they feel was felt in the Panchayat elections, which they fear could percolate down to the assembly elections 8 months down the line as well. That is something which is very important. Also, a lot of allies who are not very happy with the Bharatiya Janata Party in UP, like Apna Dal chief Anupriya Patel. She met with Mr. Amit Shah yesterday as well, subsequent to Yogi Adityanath's meeting. Sanjay Nishad of the Nishad Party as well, who want a better share of the pie as this cabinet reshuffle is upcoming. So a whole host of issues. But yes, with the Prime Minister specifically on the table, it's going to be COVID management because of the criticism that the UP government has received now. We believe that the UP Chief Minister will be bringing up a few points as to how the state has handled the crisis, but also that as far as vaccine distribution is concerned, the state, depending on its population, should get that much more vaccine as opposed to other states. That's how the distribution should happen, population-wise.
All right. Paulami, thank you for those details. We'll be closely tracking through the day the outcome of the crucial meeting between Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath and Prime Minister Modi. We're cutting across now to breaking news.